Hello there, and welcome back to my little bit of Mexico. So what am I going to look at today? And it's soft drinks, or as Americans call them, sodas. In Britain we sometimes call them pop. But in Mexico they are called refrescos. And the brand I'm going to look at is the one that norteños just love. It's Joya. When I first came to Monterey, Joya was absolutely lovely. It always came in a particularly shaped glass bottle, returnable, and whenever you went to a restaurant or anywhere where you wanted a soft drink, even the corner shop, it would always come in a glass bottle, a returnable one. It's very environmentally friendly, really, just like they used to be in the past in Britain, when you would go to the local shop and get your pop in a glass bottle, pay a little bit of a deposit, usually about a penny, and then when you took them back, you would get your deposit back. And that's how they do it here in many ways with Coca-Cola. If you buy also Joya in the glass bottles, normally about half a litre, something like that, maybe a little bit more. And of course, with beer, you exchange the bottles and get a new one. Why is that not so common these days? Why is it always plastic bottles that you just throw away and create an environmental hell for future generations? Actually, I think we were more environmentally friendly, us boomers, in some ways, in the 60s and 70s. I used to love Joya. It was a very different kind of soft drink compared to how they were in the UK. But I'm not really a great soft drink drinker. But I really enjoyed Joya. It was something different. It was very fruity in many of them, and I really liked them. Now, I don't know. Have they changed a little? When I first came, I should say, in 2002, and I settled here in Mexico in 2004. And in 2004, that is when Coca-Cola acquired Joya. And Joya had been going since 1946, I think it was. And they were set up by Topo Chico. I didn't know that until I did a little bit of delving on Google. The most iconic flavor of the Joya range is Ponche, which is a multi-fruit flavored punch, which I love. There is apple, grapefruit, which you don't really see. I was trying to find a grapefruit Joya, and nowhere to be seen. You just find Squirt and the others that come from the Coca-Cola stable. Strawberry is another. Tangerine. What's the other? What was it on the list? Grape flavor, which is very popular in the United States. You don't see grape flavor in the UK somehow. There is also tangerine, peach, pineapple, and sangria. And I've not been able to find tangerine, pineapple, or sangria. Not sure. Did I get a peach? I'm not quite sure. But there used to be an orange one, but I think that's been replaced by tangerine. And you don't really see it, maybe because of Fanta. I don't know. Maybe Fanta has taken over the world in flavors. But why is Fanta fluorescent orange in color? Fanta in Britain and Europe is orange colored. It doesn't glow in the dark. Anyway, was it 4 or 5? I can't remember how many I bought. Well, we will find out once I take them out of the fridge and try them out in this video. I'm sorry, I only managed to find 3. I thought I picked up 4 or 5 actually, because they've been in the fridge for a little while. I was going to do this video some time ago, but never got round to it. So I only found these 3. There's the ubiquitous, ubiquitous, that's the word, isn't it? Apple flavour. Not sure, is that very appley in colour? Does apple actually look like that? Then we have, of course, the iconic Ponche. And lastly, peach flavour. I was trying to find them in glass bottles because that is far better, but I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to use throwaway PET bottles. Well, at least there's the recycling place up the road, which I will look at in a future video. But anyway, here goes. So let's kick off with the apple. And there you go. It's like most apple drinks. But when you have real apple juice, it doesn't really have this colour. I think this is there's kind of caramel added to it. And it has a lovely apple aroma. How natural that aroma is, I'm not totally sure. But yeah, it's an apple-ish aroma. Kind of apple in flavour, but I've never tasted an apple which tastes like that. But it's refreshing, though maybe a little artificial in taste. But for many here in Monterey, it's a popular drink, the apple flavour. I think that between this and the Ponche, which I'll look at the end, I think they're maybe the 2 most popular. I remember I did used to be able to get the grapefruit very frequently, and it is, or was, really my favourite. It had a lovely, almost very natural flavour to it, but it's a slightly medicinal flavour in the mouth in a way. But yeah, it's okay. I wouldn't go out of my way to order one again, but it's kind of okay. This actually came as a combo. I ordered some Doña Torta gorditas, and this came with it. I wouldn't have ordered one normally, but it's good enough. Nice on a warm day. Kind of refreshing, as I say. So, let's try the peach one, shall we? I've never tried the peach one before, to be honest. Now, rather like Fanta in that it's mildly fluorescent. Have you ever seen peach juice that colour? Anyway. That doesn't smell like a peach to me. I'm not really sure what peach it is. Oh, well. Doesn't taste like a peach that I've ever had before either. That is strange. There's a strange bang sound from next door. It's in the pipes. It sounds like a mouse trying to get in. Anyway, if you didn't tell me what this drink was, I wouldn't really know what it was, to be honest. And even, I'm just giving a clue, sabor durazno. I would say, that's odd. Sounds like the mice have got hammers behind me trying to get through. But no, I don't really like that one. Has a nasty taste. No, I don't like that one bit. Well, the mice have stopped hammering. Wonder if they'll get their drills out. Anyway, onto the ponche. And very vibrant colour. It's full of various fruits. And, it is a much fruitier aroma. No wonder I like this. It's a nice, that's a lovely flavour. Has a little sharpness to it. I'm not sure what fruits go into ponche. Apparently on the label it shows that there's certainly pineapple. Yeah, that's a nice kick of pineapple. I must see if I can find the other ones. The pineapple flavour, strawberry, and grapefruit again. I'd love to get the grapefruit Joya one more time. But of the three, ponche, no wonder it's the iconic drink, is the best. There is one thing that I've noticed with Joya, and that they're not as gassy as many soft drinks, many sodas. It's not nearly as fizzy. And I like that. You don't feel bloated. So I think that's why they're enjoyed so much with food here. Because you don't feel like you've been inflated by all of the gas, so you can't eat your meal nicely. Probably it's because of how they began as a product of Topo Chico. This Topo Chico is fizzy, very fizzy, as I've shown in a previous video, but it's one that doesn't bloat you. Yes, ponche wins. So, everybody, please like and subscribe. Click on one of those buttons. I was not going to use the term hit in my videos, and I just did. Anyway, choose one of those buttons and like and subscribe. And please, I look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye for now.